Well, hello everyone, a very good afternoon to you all, and welcome here to White Road, a very coveted street here in Wantirna South, so close to, of course, the best our suburb has to offer. And today we offer you one very delightful investment opportunity, one you simply cannot pass up. My name is Harry Lee. On behalf of our owners and the wonderful team at Harcourts Wantirna, it is our pleasure in welcoming you as participants of the auction here for number 11 in this street. Now, assisting me, of course, you've got the team well led by Archie Mansos. If you were to have any questions whatsoever, feel free to speak with them. They will be more than glad to lend a hand. For those of you determined to be our new owner, I certainly wish you courage in your endeavours. Just be with confidence, knowing that I'm simply here to assist and guide you in reaching your real estate ambitions. But before we do commence the bidding process, I'll quickly cover the rules of the auction and run through the terms and conditions in which you may purchase. Now, the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting any bids or offers on a property after it has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors do have a reserve price, and as the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids and it prohibits major disruptions by bidders. Now, it does prohibit bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it provides fines for this conduct. The rules do permit vendor bids. The words I will use during an auction to indicate I'll be making a bid on behalf of the owner will be vendor bid, and by law, only I, as your auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. Now, made available for your perusal, the auction documentations, they indicate that the property we are selling today is identified on Certificate of Title Volume 83515, Folio 396, here being lot number 8 on Plan of Subdivision 54073, some 775 square metres of prime Wantirna South gold land here, of course, together with all improvements and fixtures to us more commonly known as number 11 White Road here in Wantirna South. Now, the channels involved with today's sale are all fixed floor coverings, window furnishings and electric light fittings of a permanent nature. You will sign today a cash and unconditional contract within which there are no cooling off periods. For the successful bidder amongst you, your obligations are simply twofold. One, it is to autograph the paperwork acknowledging the terms, the conditions and the price of the auction. Secondly, it is to pay deposit equivalent to a slender 10% of the final sale value, with the balance due at settlement. Arch, what do we look at settlement rates today?
Pretty open, but it's 60, 90, 120 days.
Yep, 60, 90, 120. So very flexible there, folks. If you're looking to buy something with 2 months, 3 months, 4 months settlement, they're all available. Now, by bidding here, you are telling me that you have read and approved all relevant documentation. It is at this time I'll kindly ask for any questions, or else I'll simply take your silence as an assumption that you do accept and understand. Good. Well, I mentioned from the off, folks, one of the most coveted streets here in Wantirna South, and look at the location. We've got everything surrounding us. I guess particularly Westfield Shopping Complex. I can see it from not even in my horizon, my gaze right now, within walking distance. This is one of the most central pockets, sought after locations, and certainly low turnover streets here in the whole of this suburb. Why is it so coveted? You've got higher density zoning here. High density zoning means you're able to construct, you're able to build. It's got higher potential than most other streets that we see in our municipal. Those of you, your developers, your investors wanting to land bank or maybe build multiple dwellings, this is the type of land that you want. 775 square meters of land means you're able to be quite flexible with your options. A host of options are available. You can build a dream home here if you want, but the ability to be able to build possibly up to 3 stories is there, which means that you can certainly, I guess, create a wonderful portfolio, create a wonderful investment, certainly resell those townhouses or units or whatever it may be for great high value, considering you're backed by the wonderful location we are in. So this is something truly special, folks, that you do not see often. The actual location, of course, is not just about the shopping complex. You got not only great schooling within our municipal here, but certainly you got easy accessibility to outer suburbs as well. Not only do you have Burwood Highway, Stud Road, you've got, of course, East Linkage, you all across metropolitan Melbourne. That's what truly makes our location special too. The house itself, yes, look, in terms of condition, it's seen some better days, but it's very well maintained, which means easily you can live in or rent out whilst you're planning for the future. or simply you can even renovate it, maybe update it, create your own, and live in this wonderful fantasy type of location for many happy decades to come as well. So folks, a brilliant home here, 775 square meters of land in one of the most coveted streets, and of course high density zoning. This is one of a kind. This is not something you can simply pass up and find another one alike in the near future. This is your time and this is your chance. So it is on that note, I turn it over to you now, calling for an opening bid here for 11 White Road here in Wantirna South. Where shall we begin? Name your figure. Where do we say go? Who would like to kick it off? 800. There we go. Bryce starts, sir. Welcome in. Good luck at $800,000. And from here, I'd love to think we'll flow in $20,000 on the advance now. Could I say $820,000? At $800,000, that is the leading bid at this point. It's a base to work with at $800,000. And I think 20s would only be instinctive bidding. Should be a sea of arms at that sort of level. At $800,000 now, calling for 20s first time. I do understand your first bid always just seems that little bit harder. However, once it is out of the way, you will feel relaxed. You'll get used to the swing of things. What do you say? Call it 820 twice. At 820, welcome in and good luck as well. At $820,000, and sir, could I say 840? At $820,000 now towards my left, against you now, certainly your chance to sneak in front, call it $840,000. But at $820,000, that is the winning bid. Searching for 840 now, first time. At $820,000 against you, sir. To anyone else, you're more than welcome in for the second call. At $820,000, I would prepare to let it go at 820 and going third and final time at $820,000. Are we done? Well, folks, I know some of you very prudent, astute investors out there. Some of you love playing the auction game, but just remember, there's only one vital position to be in. That's absolutely the highest bidder. The highest bidder will buy the property, folks, or even if it does not take place publicly, they'll get first chance to talk with our owners and find out what they're looking for. Very, very sensible reserve has been set here. Our owners are from interstate. They've come here purposefully to sell the property, highly motivated. We just need to see your actions as well. So $820,000 now, calling for 840 anywhere in the crowd. At 820 now, searching for an easy 20 on top. Could I say $840,000? Could I say who would suggest another 20 on the advance? Make it 840 now, first time at 820,000. For the second call,
840.
40 it is, sneaking in front, $840,000. I would have thought instantly, quickly, sir. Could I say $860,000? That is the rebuttal at 840 now with authority there. And could I say 60 now? 20s to take you to that level. And of course, anyone else, if you have been, once again, a bit reserved here, this is your time, this is your chance. Get your bid in early, get your momentum going on at $840,000. Now, could I say 60? At 840 now, calling for an easy 20 on top. Who'll call it a 60 now? At $860,000. And sir, man, could I say 880? He has high density zoning, walking distance to Westfield at $860,000. Now, call it 880,000. At 860, the winning bid. Surely you will not let it go. At $860,000, call it 880. First time. At $860,000, looking for 20s on top now, twice at $860,000. Could I say 880? Going third and final time at $860,000. 70. Okay, sneaking back in front at $870,000. Edging clear, 870 now, sir, man. Look, I think maybe a maneuver towards 900 will be a bold move, but certainly could be a great tactic indeed. Could I say 900,000, but at $870,000. 775 square meters of land here in this high density zoned area, $870,000 it is now. Could I say another 30 on top to make it 900, sir, man? What's the rebuttal there at $870,000? Make it a neat 9 now. And to anyone else, welcome in, of course, at $870,000 going first time at $870,000 for the second call. Just remember, low interest rates means there's never been a better time, particularly to borrow money, to invest in your future, to develop, of course, down the track. This is your time. This is your chance at $870,000 and going for the third and final call at $870,000. Are we done? Finish now at 870. I'm just going to remind you timely that the highest bidder will secure exclusivity to negotiate with our owner if there is no further advance. And at this point in time, it's with you, sir, ma'am, and to anyone else. Just remember, we're going to protect that right very much. At $870,000 now, if you're happy for it to pass in, just remember, close to 80% of the time when we pass it into the highest bidder, that bidder does end up buying the property post-auction. They will get exclusivity, and to everyone else, you will not even get a chance to negotiate. So $870,000, I'm looking for you just to enter the frame. Look, happy to go tens if you like to make it 880. At $870,000 now, we'll call it 880 first time. At $870,000, second call. At 870, calling for 880 for the third and final chance. Now, your instructions there, sir. Are you happy to let it slip at 870,000? Done. Finished at 870. No, I'll take 10 stone. Given what we have, where we have it, the brilliant location, the position that we're in, $870,000 would have thought easily commands those sort of levels. Could I say 880? Call it 10s on top now. Happy to chip down to that level. What do you say? Call it 880. At 880 it is then, and sir, 890 promptly. Or look, maybe you'll maneuver towards 900. It was an earlier suggestion before. Would you take it to that level? At $880,000 now, two of you in it, so that's five. $880,000, call it an 8-9 now. At $880,000 now, not only prime location, but just remember, the capital growth that Wantirna South has experienced over recent years means that this is your time to sneak in. This growing market, lock in a price today, $880,000, this is your time. This is your chance. At 880 now, would you call it an 8-9? At $880,000 now, once again, anyone else, more than welcome in. At 880, calling first, second, at $880,000 and going for the third and final time at $880,000. 90. At 90, it has been snatched away. And sir, man, back against you. Love to think $900,000. Just remember, this is just under 800 square meters of land here in this prime location, walking distance to all the best amenities our lovely suburb has to offer. At $890,000 now, I would think it should command 900. At $890,000 the lead now, and anyone else who would like to jump in, call it an 8-9, who would raise it to that level. At $890,000 now, calling for a cheeky 10 on top, would you call it $900,000 first time? At $890,000 twice now, at 890 and going for the third and final chance at $890,000. Are we done? Going out at 890. We'll tell you what, folks, my instructions at this point simply not to sell. I'm happy to keep it whole as it is. Absolutely. Look, $890,000, given, I guess, the previous sales within our street, within our neighborhood, you can clearly understand if we were to make a vendor bid, which is exactly what I'll do, at $900,000 now, a 900 even vendor bid. Just to maneuver things along and give you a guide on value there at $900,000. I love to think we'll go in a further 10 and serve back against you now. And to anyone else, this is your time to have your say. At $900,000 now, calling for 910 if you like, at $900,000 the lead now. Could I say a further 10 on top at an 8-9 going now, first time, 775 square meters of land, great location. You got East Link within 30 minutes to Melbourne CBD. At $900,000 now, twice at 900 the lead and going for the third and last opportunity. At $900,000. Well, folks, I'm going to make it clear to you, I prefer not to refer to the owner here today. My instructions are in Archie's pocket right at the moment. We do know clearly what that is. We think it's very sensible, very reasonable here. If there is no further advance, I'm simply, I'll be happy to pass it in. And you'll be having an auction, post-auction, for those of you that are keen and interested. Just remember, this is a once-off opportunity, not easy to obtain. 910 it is, and $910,000. Understanding the importance to be in front, sir, at $910,000. And to anyone else holding back, this is your time. Let's get in now. Call it 920 at $910,000 now. We'll call it 920 at at $910,000. Now calling for a humble 10 on top, who will make it $920,000. But at 910, the winning bid first time at $910,000, and calling twice now at $910,000. We're so close, folks. At $910,000, you wouldn't want to miss out at these levels at $910,000, and going for the third and final chance at 910. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll make it very clear to you. I'm not going to make any further vendor bids here today, folks. I'm going to make that loud and clear. No further vendor bidding, which means only two things could happen. Number one, we'll pass the property in to the young couple here. We're happy to negotiate with them. They seem like our likely buyer here today, and certainly we're happy to trade with them for them to secure the home. If you want to be in that position, though, the very powerful position, and hold the box seat to purchase here today, you need to bid and have your say now. If we conclude things at this point in time, we'll treat with them exclusively. Everyone else will be in second place. You'll have no priority whatsoever. So at $910,000 now, calling for a further 10 on top. To anyone else holding back, if you've been waiting to the very end, this is your time, this is your chance. At $910 it is then, going now first time at $910,000, twice at 910, and going at $910,000 for the third and final time at $910,000. Are we done? Finished and silent at $910,000. Happy to pass it in. Going at $910,000. Was there some instructions there, Kenneth? No? Make it very clear we're going to pass it in to the young couple here if there is no further advance. At $910,000, no better bid. It will conclude here at 910 first, second, third time before it goes at $910,000. I'll tell you, folks, that looks like the likely outcome, and that's exactly what we'll do here today. We're going to be successfully passing the property into the young couple here. We're going to negotiate with you to try to secure the home, okay? To anyone else holding back, just remember, I did forewarn you, you'll be in second place at best. They do secure priority in securing the listing and, of course, securing the wonderful purchase here. Feel free to speak with any of our colleagues. They're happy to help you out. Thank you so much for your attendance. If you can give a round of applause for everyone's efforts here today, that'll be fantastic. Thank you so much.